Hi there, it's Kevin, and today I am going to do a dungeon solo. This is with my level 9 Sorcerer, and I chose a Sorcerer, excuse me, uh, because the dungeon I'm going to do, the Hive, is one in which you can get a scepter, so it would be a reasonable dungeon for a lower level, well, not 20th level max stats or anything like that, but like a level 9 sorcerer. And I'm going in with all equipment that you can find in the Midlands. The Hive is a Midlands dungeon dropped by Midlands monsters. Shift clicking. There we go. So I have opened the Hive. And let's see if I can survive this. Now, one of the nice things about a sorcerer is, well, basically any wand class, is that they can stand way back. They can shoot into rooms without having to really even go into the room. And of course, sorcerers have their scepter, which does that. It's sort of a chain lightning effect. Now, in the Hive, the biggest problem, other than the boss monster, is red angry bees. I think they might just be called angry. But you identify them by the fact that they are red. Like that one there. Problem that they cause is that they cause bleeding effect, which causes your hit points to slowly go down. Now, like some dungeons, there is a solution within the dungeon. Oh, there I am bleeding. Yes. So now, while I was in the bleeding state, my hit points slowly went down. The solution is in the dungeon itself is bottled honey. The effect of bottled honey being healing on self, as it says, effect on self, healing for 10 seconds. So it's kind of the opposite of bleeding. You are healing much faster. Red bees can either just start out as red bees, or the yellow bees can turn into red bees when you kill them. Haven't actually seen. Hey, I've gone up a whole level. We haven't actually seen the egg sacs. Oh, there is one right there. Right there. That's an egg sac. When you damage it, it will hatch larvae. The larvae have a shot that slows you. And also, if you stand in this honey long enough, it also will slow you. So those white things, that's a larvae, and that little sort of circular thing that it shot out is a slowing attack. You'll see that right there, that yellow bee changed into this red bee when I killed it. But the larvae, if you don't attack them, if you don't kill them quickly enough, they will turn into these yellow bees. So, there's another one. The red bee that used to be a yellow bee till I killed it. So there you see, I damaged the egg sac and a bunch of these little larvae popped out. Once again, a yellow bee. I killed it. It turned into an angry red bee. Yeah. It's kind of hard to do a clear in this dungeon just because the monsters move around a lot. They don't stay in any particular room. And the connections between the room are somewhat complicated by the fact that in certain spots, I'm not seeing one here, but you can, two rooms that are close enough together will form a gap between them. So it's not even you go through tunnels, you can go through these gaps in the wall, and the monsters will do it too. Yes, that hive, that is what you destroy, and it produces one of these bottled. But here is one of those gaps I was talking about. We go through some honey to get to it. Here, I'll actually just show you. You can see my character's sinking into the honey. It doesn't damage you, but it makes you very, very slow. See how slow he is? Wow. You do not want to stand in the honey very long. So we're going to clear area near this gap and then move quickly through because the gap there was filled with honey. I get hit? Yes. You see that I got damaged, but I also got slowed. So getting slowed and then walking into honey could make you even slower. But yes, there's a lot of flying around. Just even just these little things, and which are produced, by the way, by those hives. The hive that I destroyed and got bottled honey out of. The kind of thing that will produce these tiny little bees. But the movement and the gaps make it somewhat difficult to be sure that you have really cleared the dungeon. You can go through it a couple of times just to make sure. If you really feel the need to be that thorough, I am one of the kind of weirdos who actually does feel the need to be that thorough. When I say I clear a dungeon, I want to feel confident that I've actually cleared the dungeon. And hey, I'm getting experience points. I'm going up levels. Not like I'm not getting anything for this. Monsters that I can kill and get experience for. Now, in addition to being a reasonably decent scepter that you can get out of here, also pretty good as pet food. It's got 450 feed points. There's an orb you can get out of the hive as well. They're not super rare drops. They're reasonably common drops. The scepter and the orb. And the orb also has 450 feed points. And the orb and scepter are somewhat special use, but you know, if you've got all you have is low tier equipment, probably orb and scepter you get out of here are better than what you've got. That sound was a hive breaking. There's a bottled honey in here somewhere. Put it in the next room. It's not a 100% drop, so it's possible that the hive was in that small room and it just didn't drop a bottled honey. Not a guarantee. Another one of those gaps. You can see I missed shot my scepter shot. Oh, did it again. Well, this is not good. I am going to pause and drink some potions. All right. Yeah. You can see I cleared this room, but because these things move around so much, more in this room. This room too. There's a gap to this room, and so eventually pull back here. On most of it. Double checking rooms to see that nobody in there that we want. And in addition to the scepter and the orb, both of which are nice drops, there is a rarer drop of a dexterity potion. This is probably the easiest dungeon you can do that will drop a potion of dexterity, or any potion of stat increase. And it's not an especially common drop, so you would have to do a lot more of the Hive, say, than you would have to do of Sprite Worlds, which are the other dungeon that you do to get potions of dexterity. But I mean, yeah, it's much easier to deal with. There is the queen bee. She's got a radial burst shot like that. You saw the sort of black arrow-shaped things, triangle-shaped things, arrowhead-shaped things. Okay. She also has so there's the black radial shot. There's a bomb that creates another egg sac. So that's how she does her reproduction, but she also has a red bomb that damages. Oh, I'm pulling out for just a little bit. Drink another potion. There. Seem to want to do. She's got another attack, which is there. We go. That sort of yellowish honey attack. There. Status effect. No, I read. I was thinking. There, you can see you're dazed. Briefly dazed by that attack. Dazed means your shots you shoot much less frequently. So we got a blue bag. Something good dropped. I'm going to try and deal with a bunch of these things so I don't have to worry about them while I'm picking up treasure. And we can see what we got. All right, we got that low percentage drop of a potion of dexterity. At 12th level, I'm not going to use it, obviously, but it's there. I've had people tell me, no. You don't get potions of dexterity out of the Hive. Yes, you do. And we got super lucky this time, and we got one. Anyway, that's the Hive. And I can just sort of pour through here. I'm pretty sure that I've gotten every monster in here. This mark of the queen bee, the tinkerer will sometimes ask for it. Either 4 marks of the queen bee, or there's a tinkerer's quest called Run the Table, where they'll ask for 5 marks from the 5 easiest dungeons. This is one of them. So, you know, if you have a lot of extra space in your vault, you might want to save the mark of the queen bee. Other than that, it's not, I mean, it's got a very low feed power. So, thank you everybody who has watched this video. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. If you didn't like the video, click the dislike button. But either way, please leave a comment letting me know what you did or did not like about this video. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye.